Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I'm ready to get started on these 3 family heirlooms for my client. I have a trunk from the 1800's, a sled that her father made a very long time ago, and then I believe her mom painted the trunk and the cabinet. So we're gonna fix these up. They're all gonna need a lot of cleaning, a lot of sanding with a fine grit. They're older pieces, so I want to use a fine grit and my palm sander. I don't want to cause any, any harm to any of them. So I'm gonna take my time, sand by hand, some spaces that have some damage here. I don't want to break any like brittle pieces or anything like that. I just killed like 3 spider families down here. It's been in the garage for 9 years, so totally understandable. We're gonna do a dark blue on the cabinet and the sled, and then on the trunk it has these brass pulls. I'm gonna clean those and then sand all the wood pieces, restain them, seal them with polyurethane, really give it a good cleaning. This is a dressing cabinet, or trunk, excuse me. Stallman's dresser trunk, theatrical and commercial work, Columbus, Ohio. So I'm like picturing like costumes and like big hats and accessories. And then there's a mirror, for like makeup and hair. It's just probably the neatest thing I've ever seen. So I'm so excited to get started. This is going to be a project over the next few weeks, so stay tuned. Have a lot of prep done. All the wood pieces sanded great. I have all the scratches out, and I took the drawers out and getting everything sprayed out. Look how cool this is. They used metal for the drawer slides, and they also put metal on all the drawers to reinforce them. So it's lasted so long. They did a really good job, actually. I mean, this has made it, probably over 150 years, and there's nothing broken except for a leather handle. I mean, it's insane. So next thing I'm gonna do is get all the drawers cleaned out, get this inside done, close it up, and then I'll be ready to clean the outside, apply the stain, and then after that the stain's dry, then I can apply the polyurethane to seal that wood. So we're well on our way. Alright, so I sound a little funny because I have my ventilator on. I came back into my prep area and immediately started coughing once those drawers were out, so I'm going to keep this ventilator on just in case there's any kind of, mold spores or something. So I got the drawers back in, and I noticed on the mirror that there are, the little nails are coming out. So I'm going to get my little baby hammer and tap those back in, clean the glass, and continue with all the prep. So the trunk is almost complete. I'm going to apply polyurethane on all the wood pieces that I restained. I used Gunstock by Varathane as my stain. We wanted to match it up to the original stain as best as we could. So I chose Gunstock. I tried it on a small spot, and man, did it match up just perfectly. So very pleased with that. Got that all worked out. I didn't want to make her trunk look any different, so I'm really glad that stain matched. So it's looking great. It has so much character, and she still has a piece of her mom. Her mom's the one that painted the green, and really like the distressed areas that, some of the green paints come off is just more character. So all the brass pools have been cleaned. So, now I just need to get the polyurethane on those wood spots and it will be good to go. But I'm going to keep it covered because I'm going to take you into the curtain area and show you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do a lot of sanding. So I want to keep this covered, clean, and back behind my little curtain room. So what I'm going to do next is get this sanded down, get all the chips off. Yeah, they're gonna like come off pretty easily, and just get this smoothed out and get the old finish off of it before I prime it and do the dark blue. Same thing with the cabinet. Have a lot of areas to sand here, clean off. It just needs sanding and a lot of cleaning, which is a lot of part of my job. Everyone thinks I just, not everyone, but some people think, yeah, they just bring me something and I slap some paint on it. But there's so much prep that goes into restoring furniture that is at least half of the time that I spend on each project. So, most things are done in a week, but I'm out here for, 30 to 40 hours at least working on these precious family heirlooms. So I'm going to get everything sanded down, get it all cleaned, and then tomorrow I will start priming the inside of the bottom and the top of the cabinet and prime the sled. So that'll be probably my next 2 days. Today will be all prep, sanding, and cleaning. So stay tuned. I did want to say too that I have my shop vac because I am going to, after I sand, go ahead and just suck all the dusting, all the sanding dust out, and definitely wear your ventilator when you're working on sanding or working on any kind of pieces that are definitely older for sure, but it's just safer for your lungs. If you're sanding anything, and as well as painting, staining, there's so many chemicals involved. So you don't want that in your lungs. So definitely get a good ventilator. And I have my Duragold sandpaper, so I'm ready to get started. So I'm working on my next step, which is priming and doing a top coat of white on the inside of the cabinet. So I have everything sanded and cleaned out from yesterday. Here's what it looks like before, after sanding, and using my shop vac to get everything out. And then you have the nice bright white of the primer here. I use the Zinsser High Hide Primer. It's oil based. It's the only thing that will seal in the wood tannins. It's my go-to primer. I don't use anything else. So I'll do 3 coats today on this bottom part. I'm going to have some dry time in between. So get that done today, and then tomorrow will be the inside of the top of the cabinet. So it's looking great so far. Got bright white, and then we have dingy off-white down here that we're going to cover, and it's going to look so good. So you can see just the difference on the bottom side of the this shelf right here. Such a huge difference. So I did get the 2 coats of primer on last week. My son and I came down with strep, so on Thursday we tested positive. So really ready to get started this week and get the bottom done. I got a new toy. I got the Wagner Control Pro 130. I've been practicing all morning with just water spraying into the sink, reading the directions. It's important that when you get a new tool, make sure you don't screw up someone's furniture. So I practice, I sprayed on a scrap piece of wood, read the book, followed all the instructions. I'm really excited about this. It has 55% less overspray, and it has this really cool trigger, and you can change the tip. Let me get it off here. You can change the tip here, and if you want to change to like a stain, polyurethane, lacquer, or anything like that. But guys, I didn't even have to thin the paint. This holds 1.5 gallons of paint, and it's an airless sprayer, so it has a pump in the bottom that you have to prime. Super easy after you read the instructions. Has a 25-foot hose. So I put 1 coat of the cabinet and furniture paint on. Definitely still need to use your respirator, but 1 coat of flat white, and look at the coverage I have. I mean, this looks amazing. This looks so good. So we have a nice bright white on the inside. I'm gonna do a 2nd coat, so it's gonna end up being 2 coats of primer and 2 top coats on the inside. So it's a nice bright white for all her treasures to go in and display. And then tomorrow I'll load that bad boy up with the dark blue that we're gonna do on the outside. So I'm gonna tape this whole cabinet off. It has a nice lip here all the way around, so I'm gonna tape that off and cover it before I do the blue. And so yeah, I'm gonna do the outside of the doors blue and get those closed after they dry. I'm gonna have some rub here on the bottom of the cabinet doors, but there's really nothing you can do about that. That's just the way that it was made. So you're not gonna see it unless you open it, you know what I mean? So nobody really has a big deal with that. There's nothing you can do about it. If you don't like that, then don't paint your furniture, to be honest. But that happens on most doors, and some drawers too, on these older pieces. So I'm gonna get these drawers taken out, and probably just go ahead and spray the inside white on the next coat and just get everything cohesive. I didn't prime the bottom of the doors, or sorry, the bottom of the drawers. You're not gonna see once I stand it up, but I'm really glad that I did primer, because you can see the brownish tint coming through, which is the wood tannins that I was worried about on those older pieces. So we have a tannin bleed, but it's on the bottom of the drawers. Not a big deal. So yeah, we're gonna get everything squared away here, do another coat as soon as this is dry, and then tomorrow we will be on to blue. Okay, so I'm finished with the inside, bottom, and top. 4 coats on there, nice bright white. So right now I am taping that off so that tomorrow I can do the drawers in blue, the back of the doors, and the outside of the cabinet, along with the sled that I'm doing for the client as well. So it's going to be a beautiful blue with this bright white inside. And then these lips right here, the drawers kind of hang over, so I'm going to go back through and do these by hand with the blue. So yeah, well on our way. Can't wait to do the blue tomorrow. I have my first coat of Atlantic Schooner on. I have my paint strained with my Floetrol into my gun. It's really important that you strain it and put some Floetrol in, because it helps the flow and level out the paint. So I've got 1 coat on. The white on the inside is covered. Looks really good. I love this color. It's very tranquil, very calming. And the bottom side of the sled. So it's coming along. I'm gonna get 2 more coats on today. Then tomorrow I will uncover it, see if any blue went through in the corners, touch that up, take the drawers out. She would like those painted blue as well. Insides of the doors are done. Everything's looking great. So I'm on track. Pick up Saturday. So still have a few more days. And Friday I will seal everything with satin polyacrylic. She chose the satin sheen. She didn't want it to be too shiny or too flat, so it's looking great. So on to the next coat. Okay, we're on to another day. I got 3 coats of the blue on yesterday, and it looks really nice. Today I just need to do touch-ups. When I took off where I taped off the white, I have a few spots right here that I need to go back and touch up. Little blue got through on the white, so just some easy fixes that I need to do today. Make sure everything is as perfect as it can be for the client, and I have a few touch-ups on the sled as well. Couple of spots that I saw in the corners that were light that the sprayer didn't reach, but I'm gonna get those done today, and then I'm gonna seal the wood here on the chest with polyurethane. Everything's gonna be a satin finish. So tomorrow I will seal the painted pieces with satin polyacrylic, and then Saturday morning I'll get all the pictures done, get it wrapped, and the client will be here that afternoon to get everything. So excited. It reminds me of kind of like a Colts cabinet, maybe a little darker blue than that, but I love it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more Hoosier Mama restorations. Please enjoy all the after photos.